The Illinois Realtors present What You Should Know About Property Taxes in black and white, and a couple other colors. If you own property in Illinois, you're required to pay taxes on it. The revenue from your property tax goes to finance almost all of the services that local governments provide to citizens. The biggest share of property tax revenue, about 60 to 65%, goes to school districts. Every year, local governments do their budgets and determine how much property tax revenue they'll need to cover costs for the coming year. That amount is called a property tax levy. So, how do they determine what your share of that tax levy is going to be? Every piece of property has two values: the fair market value, the amount an assessor suggests you should sell the property for, your actual selling price could be more or less, and the assessed value, which is the amount they use to determine your property tax. In Illinois, the assessed value on a single-family home or condo is 33 1/3% of the fair market value. In Cook County, the ordinance amount of the assessed value is 10% of the fair market value for residential, up to 6 units. So, suppose the county assessor values your property at a fair market value of $100,000. The assessed value would be $33,330. The tax rates of each local unit of government are applied to that amount. Every 4 years, your property is reassessed, except in Cook County where it's every 3 years, and your property tax is reevaluated based on the new value your county assessor determines. So, how do you know if the assessment of your property is accurate and you're being taxed fairly? First, check the assessed value of your property with similar properties in your neighborhood. That data can be found at your county assessor's office. Check to see what other homes in your area have sold for recently. That can give you an idea of whether your property is being valued fairly. And finally, be sure the description of your home that appears on the assessment notice is accurate, like size and square footage. If you think there's an error in your assessment, call your county assessor's office within 30 days of receiving your valuation notice. Sometimes the mistakes are simple and changes can be made right away. Otherwise, you'll have to file an appeal with the County Board of Review. If so, be sure to contact that office to find the necessary documents, deadlines, and other instructions you'll need. One more tip: always check your tax bill, which you get twice a year, to make sure you're getting any tax relief you're entitled to, and that you're not getting any breaks you shouldn't be. For example, if you own and live in your home as a primary residence, you qualify for the General Homestead Exemption, which automatically reduces the assessed value of your home up to a maximum of $6,000, up to $7,000 if you live in Cook County. Other examples of exemptions you may qualify for are the Senior Homestead Exemption, Senior Assessment Freeze, Home Improvement Exemption, Returning Veteran Exemption, and the Disabled Veterans Homeowner Exemption. Contact your county assessor's office to see if you qualify for any of these. And finally, when buying a home, be sure you know how much tax was paid most recently on the property. The previous owners may have qualified for some of these exemptions, which may not apply to you as the new owner. For more information on Illinois property taxes, please download our brochure at illinoisrealtors.org/property tax.